what's my favorite side-by-side, what's my favorite model, what's my favorite machine, why do I drive and own the machines that we do, why is this the fleet that you see, and there's a lot more to that than just, you know, brand loyalty, brand bias, and price. You know, we choose our machines based on a lot of variables, and I just want to give you guys a little bit of behind the scenes information on why I'm riding the machines I'm riding, why I keep certain machines, why I get rid of other machines, so that you guys can kind of understand the, you know, the method behind the madness here. And I just want to give you a little bit more transparency on how this AdrenalineJunkieProd brand works and why we do what we do. So let's start off with basically the foundation and the backbone of this channel, and that is our 2017 Razor Turbo, aka the Battle Wagon, and it's in like its 4th stage right now. This thing's been like broken down, rebuilt, reborn like a phoenix, out of the dust, out of the ashes, over and over and over and over again over the last, what? Holy cow, 2017. Man, we're coming on 9 years, guys. 9 years or 8 years or whatever. Don't quote me on my math, but we've had this thing since new for a long, long time, and it's been an amazing machine. It's still my favorite machine, and when I'm out in that thing, I don't even care about new machines, because this thing can hold with most of them. Yeah, it's on 32s, and it can't really do more. In the future, we will upgrade to something bigger, but this thing, it's my pride and joy. And why do I own this thing? Because I'm real. I'm just a regular dude like you guys. It's not about trailer queens and flashy rides. It's not about having the newest machine out there. It's having a dialed in machine that you know and understand, that'll take you everywhere you need to go on your budget and within your realistic expectations. This is a machine that owes me nothing. I paid it off years ago. I own it outright. All I gotta do is put fuel in it, pay for its measly little insurance rate every month, like 40 bucks or something like that, and I just ride it. When it breaks, I fix it, but there's no monthly payment. There's no issue when I lay it over. I don't get scared because it gets scratched up. I own this machine. I can afford this machine. This is me. Here we got the 2024 Razor XP1000. This is basically the reason we got this thing is to get a feel for what Polaris has turned into. You know, that 2017 and this 2024, I wanted to see realistically what the differences were. We mentioned in the last video that if you were to go buy that thing new for me or used for me right now, you'd probably get it for half the price of this thing, and prices have gone insane. But this is still a really cool machine, and it's nice to see the evolution of Polaris. I really love this machine. If you're getting into a new unit and you need something that's versatile, something that works well in every condition, I think the XP1000 is still arguably one of the best platforms out there. And they did a really good job with this new one. And you know, overall, we've been pretty happy with it. We're not driving with it anymore. This machine is being provided to us by our friends at Power Sports Link Financing. It's owned by them. It's not owned by Polaris. They didn't give us a deal or anything like that. It's owned by my friend Chris, and he's donated it to the channel for us to use for the season through his business to provide you guys with fun content and an unbiased real-world approach to reviewing machines in a long-term format like you enjoy. Similar to the success we had with our 2022 ZForce 950 HOEX, which we converted to this CF Moto. You know, I was really skeptical when I first got into the CF Motos. The CF Motos of 6-7 years ago were junk. I'll say that openly. I would never have owned one. I was very skeptical getting into the 2022 HOEX. It blew me away. It worked really well. If you want more context on that one, check out our video on the channel. It's got a big thumbnail. You can't miss it. It says Chinese junk. Watch the video if you want to know whether it is or not, but based on the fact that I have another one sitting here, it probably isn't. So this is a 24 ZForce 950 Sport 4. Fully built up, basically. I mean, not crazy, but it's got a lot of mods. It's got bumpers from CF Moto Canada, Nerf bars, you know, it's got the rear bumper, it's got full shock conversion off a Can-Am Maverick Sport. It's got skid plates, it's got windshield front and rear, it's got a full custom wrap, tires and wheels and everything. It's souped up. It's got a heater inside, a child seat. It's a really wicked machine. Snorkels, you know, a GGB exhaust on there, stock suspension as far as A-arms and stuff like that are concerned still. But you know, the price that you can get into one of these in a 4-seater is significantly cheaper than the price of getting into like a 4-seater Razor or a 4-seater X3, something like that. And the reason we chose this machine was based on that and the fact that this is a family cruiser to us. Our intention was never to take this machine and like roll it down a mountain or try the hardest climb in it. I'm not gonna try stupid hard climbs in this thing with my 2-year-old kid and my 9-year-old daughter and my wife in there. You know, I got the Battle Wagon for that. This thing is out there to go 75, 80%, have fun, rip around the trails as a family and enjoy those memories and create those moments. So I bought this with a different intention, and now that's what you need to lock into. You need to figure out, what do you want? What do you need? What can you afford? What's gonna make you happy? Not what's gonna make your neighbor happy, not what's gonna make your buddy happy, not what's gonna make all the people on the Facebook page you frequent happy. What someone else likes and suits someone else's budget and needs might not suit yours. So that's why I always say in the videos, you take this information I'm giving you and you analyze it and you adapt it to what suits your specific scenario. For us, very satisfied with this thing so far. Stay tuned, the next series of trail riding videos will focus heavily on this one and show you what this thing can really do. We beat on it. You wanna know? Just take a look at that rock slider. Look at that thing. Don't tell me we've been easy on this one. We've been beating the crap out of that thing. Skid plates all banged up. Rock sliders are all dinged, scratched up and rusty. But we ride it, we test it. We use these machines like they're meant to be used. You know, this thing's pretty hopped up, but it still comes in way, way, way below the cost of some of those other more flagship style 4-seaters from the other brands. So, you know, you see the little Razor 200. I mentioned in my previous video, if you buy a machine used or something like that, you can afford to buy your kid a machine used. So we got this little Razor 200. What better way to get, you know, your kids into riding than that thing, or even better, this thing. You know, look at this thing right here. We got a little X3 Turbo RR. This is a Power Wheels, well, not Power Wheels, it's not made by Power Wheels. So it's a little electric operated 24-volt 4-wheel drive. It's got a motor on every wheel. This thing's 4x4. Little guy's ripping around in this thing. He's having a ton of fun and he's learning how to drive. He's getting a feel for the machine so that eventually he can scale up to that into an ATV. Off-roading, power sports. It's supposed to be a family-friendly environment. It's supposed to be something you can enjoy with your kids. Speaking of kids, we got the little guys playing there. He's checking out all the machines, in and out of the machines all day, every day. All he wants to do is ride. Right, man? You want to be on video? He's too busy. This is why we do all this stuff. So you're asking me, why don't I have a brand new 4-seater Turbo R with a long arm kit and a turbo? Because I can't afford it. I can't afford to build that. This way I can have a 4-seater for my kids and still have a sweet machine right there and still have a side-by-side for Evelina. Do you like the Razor?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have tons of fun in the Razor. You have tons of fun on your ATV?
Mm-hmm.
Do you really care who makes your ATV, or do you just care about going out and having fun?
I care about going out and having fun.
Just like most people should. The machine that you can afford, the machine that you own, the machine that gets you out riding on the weekend is the best machine in the world. Because if you've got a machine that's sitting in your garage and you're not using it, it don't matter how cool it is. What matters is getting out, riding, enjoying your time outside with your family, with your friends, and just, you know, getting that throttle therapy, getting that trail therapy. And all these machines sitting here will give you the same end result. And if we parked 6 more here, they would also provide the same end result. A hell of a good time with great people outside, relaxing and just, you know, soaking up the adrenaline rush, getting in the views, and just making memories. So, you know, don't get too fixated on what I'm riding. Pay attention to all the different machines. You know, don't obsess about, you know, getting the best machine out there and overspending because your buddies did. We get schooled out on the trail by machines worth $1/4 of us all the time. Think back to some of the videos you guys may have watched on the channel with our friend Tim riding a Wildcat worth, oh man, I'm exaggerating when I say 10 grand, smoking $40,000, $50,000 machines left, right, and center. Because at the end of the day, the most important modification to any machine is the driver mod. So don't lose track of that. Don't hyper focus on what we're riding. We are not brand biased. I have no loyalty to any of these brands. I ride what makes me happy, and I've said this before, you give me anything with wheels and an engine and I will have a killer time in it. It don't matter if it's a golf cart, a side-by-side, a sports car, a drift car, a road racing car, a go-kart. If it's got wheels and an engine, we're gonna have a good time in it. So I don't know where I was going with this video, to be honest with you. I just want to put out these videos where we just kind of get together and we talk and we connect, and I hear back from you guys. You leave me some comments and tell me what you want to hear about next. We're going to do some interviews with the core riders in our crew. We're going to talk about their machines, all the machines you guys are familiar with. You know, Super Greg's Pro XP. We're going to talk about like Corny's KRX, for example. We'll probably interview Shane and Crush and his Turbo R, stuff like that. They can tell you about their machines, their thoughts like mine, you know, which tires they like, which modifications they like, what they would do again, what they wouldn't do, stuff like that. Leave me feedback, leave me a comment, let me know what you want to hear and see. And most of all, just get out there and ride safe, and we'll see you in the next video.